Yeah, YouTube family, not see the face and not see the space. I still the Maverick. Still the best and most credible. And for it to be the best and most credible, it has to be fair and fearless. And don't just watch these videos. Press off that little subscribe button and make it continue to do the right thing. And share the videos. Tell your friends and family about them. And also, drop a comment in the comment section. Young Jamaican sprinter, Brian Levell, he's giving the track and field authorities in Jamaica a good headache. proper headache. A desirable headache. Because with his imperious form and rapid improvement, right now, he has him through a spanner in the works as it relates to that 4x1 relay team where everybody are talking about could potentially break that world record. The man dropped 19.69. A massive personal best. Third fastest time in the world this year. And add that to him 9.82 when we run over the 100 meters this season as well. Remember Brian Levell, just 21 years old, people. He's already the national champion, two-time national champion over the 200 meters. He got the Olympic last year and reached the semi-final. And if you can name me a more rapidly improving athlete in the world, then do so. The man that give the Jamaican coach him and the administrators headache. Because Levell have to run down the 4x1 now, you know. I remember what happened to me at the 100 meters upper trials. Him cramp up and run out of the placings. But on farm, you can't tell me that this man don't have to in that 4x1 there. And fine, you have 5 sub-10 runners who finish ahead of Levell in the 100 meters at the trials again. Because me say, him cramp up. But people, if we are going to stick to try and get our best team out there on the track, then how you going to leave Levell out tight? Especially when they run them monster curve there. And I say you have 2 curves for running at the 4x1, you know. I don't know who we have around the third leg there. But I don't know. Levell have to get the team, people. What rapid improvement, though, people? Me still flabbergasted by the way Levell transition smooth. From champs athlete, good potential, non-traditional boys school in Edwin Allen. Here you see my Edwin Allen, everybody remember him from that infamous race with him and Antonio Watson. When Antonio Watson bust the shot and it caused one big alabalo. That are probably Levell's. Well, he will come back after that and doing thing a champ still. But me I tell you, say, nobody saw this one coming. If somebody did look on Brian Levell and say he would be at this level so early in his career, most of them tell him to them an idiot. I ask, what are the indicators that you picked up why you feel say Brian Levell wouldn't make them kind of strider? And look here, we have to give some flowers to his coach, you know. Shaniki Osborne, you know. The same lady that you saw for MVP, where Ilian did go to and then Ilian them never won PR and she run left the lady. And that same lady there, a condition Brian Levell. Big up herself, Shaniki Osborne. And one of them Jamaican they don't really want either everybody face. Look like she never want nobody know her. She does her do her work quietly and efficiently. And me suspects her right now, with what she do with that project Brian Levell, yeah. A whole young athlete and them connections are going to be coming knocking on her door. How she going to deal with it? I don't know. Me kind of suspect by peeping over a few fences, say is a lady will like a small core of athletes where she can concentrate on and get the best out of them. I don't get the impression say this lady want a big bag of 1,000 people up there and she can't get to concentrate and pay them close and meticulous individual attention. So she going to maintain what she do and she going to do what she do the way she do it and make it work. So we have to give her all credit, but also we have to give the runner him credit. We don't know him individually, I've never met him. But you kind of suspect say, apart from the coaching, this is a youth where obviously is driven and motivated, and this is a youth with super physical qualities in terms of his development and potential for development. So the sky is the limit for Brian Levell. The doubling they know, you have to think about the doubling they know. The fact that I'm double still probably costs you a little extra thought. Because if you run the 100 and the 200 and continue to do it at the elite level, it's not a lot of athletes can do it, you know. Usain Bolt did it, Johan Blake did it of modern vintage, But generally in modern track and field, modern sprinting, you know, see a whole heap of athlete a double in the 100 and the 200 consistently and being good enough and effective enough to be dominant in a both. As we said, the last man who really do it like that was Usain Bolt. You know, it's no lies, they run the 100 every now and then, them kind of optional with it. Because a whole heap of work and a whole heap of strength for the body. And when you go to like major meets like the Olympics or the World Championship, the scheduling, if you go around the 100 meters, and then you get rid of that early in the meet, and then now you have to go back around at the 200 meters couple days after. Remember, this is an explosive sprinting we are talking about, you know. And I jog the man, I jog, you know. And then more than likely when them done the 200 meters now, as we are talking about right now, that generally if you're good enough at that level, you are going to involve in the relay. Some of them know how level physically are going to manage the workload in trying to double. We don't know if eventually he will get to a point where he will concentrate on what, which one of them are going to turn out to be his better event, and he will pick that one and concentrate on it and try make a life and make a career and make a livelihood out of it. But you know, all of them strategic decisions there will have to be made by the lady who is erudite coach is at the moment. As we say, you kind of want to trust anybody who can get you to perform at this level, especially so quickly. You have to trust the process. Somebody called me on the radio the other morning and say, he might predict, say in another 4 years, Brian Levell will be the most dominant sprinter in the world across the 100 and the 200 meters. If the caveat was, he continues along the same trajectory of development. Well, it's hard to argue about that. Because with the trajectory of his development going in one direction, if that continue, I guess it's, you know, take Christopher Columbus. For say, if the current trajectory of his development and his improvement continue, then it's not going to hard to see him being the top sprinter in the world over both the 100 and the 200. But that's too far. But I just love at the moment for him gradually, World Championships this year, try to get himself on the podium. In a, well, I want an event and going to run because he run out of the 100. So try to get himself on the podium in the 200, which me think right now are probably a better event. But his improvements over the 100 meters so far this season is a whole heap of jaw-dropping moments him leave with spectators and fans we look at Brian Levell. Quiet and unassuming, manageable youth, and all these things. When he starts winning some medals, we try to talk to him about being a little bit more expressive and show a little bit more personality to help with your market value. But all of that will come. We don't want to rush everything right now. We just respect and value the level where Brian Levell has taken his sprinting so far. And it's a good look for Jamaica. And it's a good look for Brian Levell. Rapido. The signs were there. The signs were there. Anyway, people, go and do the right thing. Press that little subscribe button and make we continue to build up the numbers. And remember, don't just watch the videos. Share them. Subscribe. Drop a comment in the comment section. And make the Maverick interact if he can. See? See, we are going to level out now. All courtesy of Brian Levell. You know how the thing go. Maverick, how many? How many? How many? One Maverick out.